Hey Taurus, welcome back to the channel. I just pulled cards for you and honestly what came through is making me sit here and really process everything because the energy around you right now is absolutely incredible. Before we dive in, I need you to know that this reading is about your future. What is unfolding for you in the coming days and weeks? The cards are showing me something that honestly made me pause because the universe has been working behind the scenes for you in ways you might not even realize yet. So I shuffled the deck with your energy in mind. And the first card that came out is the Queen of Cups. Taurus, when I saw this card land on the table, I immediately felt this wave of emotional maturity and deep intuitive knowing. The Queen of Cups represents someone who has been through their emotional journey, who has learned to navigate their feelings with grace and wisdom. This is you right now. You have been doing the inner work. You have been sitting with your emotions, processing things that maybe you avoided before. And the universe is acknowledging this growth. What I find really beautiful about this card appearing first is that it is telling me you are stepping into a phase where your emotional intelligence is going to be your greatest asset. You are not reacting from a place of hurt anymore. You are responding from a place of wisdom. The Queen of Cups is deeply connected to her intuition and Taurus. Your gut feelings right now are absolutely on point. If you have been getting those inner nudges, those quiet whispers from your soul telling you something, please listen to them because they are guiding you exactly where you need to go. This card also speaks to compassion and nurturing energy. And I am seeing that you might be the person others come to for emotional support right now. People sense your calm, your groundedness, your ability to hold space for them. But here is what the cards want you to remember. You also need to pour into your own cup. You cannot keep giving if you are running on empty. The Queen of Cups in her highest expression knows how to balance caring for others while also honoring her own emotional needs. I am also picking up that there might be a very intuitive, emotionally intelligent person coming into your life, or someone already in your circle is going to show up in this energy. This could be someone who really gets you on a soul level, someone you can be vulnerable with. The universe is bringing you connections that match your emotional frequency now. You have leveled up, and the people and opportunities coming your way are going to reflect that. Elevation. The second card I pulled for you is the Four of Cups. And okay, Taurus, this card is actually really important because it is showing me something about where you have been mentally and emotionally. The Four of Cups often appears when someone has been in a state of contemplation, maybe even feeling a bit disconnected or You might have been looking at your life recently and feeling like something is missing, like you are not quite satisfied even though logically things might be okay. There is this sense of emotional withdrawal, like you have been protecting yourself by not engaging fully with what is around you. And honestly, I get it. Sometimes we need to pull back and really assess what we want versus what we have been settling for. But here is what the universe is telling you through this card. There is an opportunity right in front of you that you might be overlooking because you are so focused on what you think you are lacking. The Four of Cups shows a figure sitting under a tree with 3 cups in front of them. But there is a 4th cup being offered by a hand from a cloud that they are not even noticing. This is huge for you right now. The universe is literally extending an offering to you. A new opportunity, a fresh perspective, a chance for something better. But you might miss it if you stay in this energy of dissatisfaction or apathy. The cards are giving you a gentle wake-up call here. I am not saying your feelings are not valid, because they absolutely are. But I am saying that while you have been processing and maybe feeling a bit stuck, something new is trying to come through for you. This could be an opportunity in love, in your career, in your creative life, or even just a new way of seeing things that could shift everything for you. What I am picking up is that you need to lift your gaze from what has disappointed you in the past and start looking around at what is actually available to you now. Sometimes we get so comfortable in our disappointment that we do not even recognize when something good is being presented. The universe is asking you to stay open, to remain receptive, to not let past experiences cloud your ability to see new blessings. I also feel like this card is encouraging you to check in with yourself about whether you are self-sabotaging by staying in this withdrawn energy. Are you protecting yourself or are you hiding? There is a difference, and only you know the answer to that now. The third card that came through is the Page of Cups. And Taurus, this just completely lights up the reading because after that Four of Cups energy, the Page of Cups is coming in like a breath of fresh air. This card is all about new emotional beginnings, messages, creative inspiration, and youthful, open-hearted energy. The Page of Cups is that part of us that is willing to be vulnerable again, willing to try again, willing to believe in magic and possibility. After that period of emotional withdrawal and contemplation, You are being invited to step into a more playful, creative, curious energy. I am getting that you might receive some kind of message or news that brings you joy or surprises you in a really positive way. This could be literal communication from someone, maybe a text or call you were not expecting. Or it could be more symbolic, like a creative idea that just drops into your consciousness. The Page of Cups often represents the beginning stages of something emotionally fulfilling. If you have been wanting to explore your creative side, now is the time. If you have been thinking about opening your heart again after being hurt, the universe is saying it is safe to do so. What I love about this card is that it carries such innocent, genuine energy. It is not jaded, it is not cynical, it is just purely open to experience. And I know that might feel scary, especially if you have been protecting yourself, but the cards are showing me that something beautiful wants to enter your life, and you have to be willing to lower those walls at least a little bit. The Page of Cups can also indicate someone younger than you, or someone with youthful energy who brings a message or who plays a significant role in this new chapter. This person might help you see things from a fresh perspective or remind you what it feels like to just enjoy life without overthinking everything. I am also getting strong creative energy here. So if you have been feeling blocked creatively or uninspired, that is about to shift. Ideas are going to start flowing, and you are going to feel more connected to your artistic or creative expression. Trust those impulses, even if they seem random or unconventional. The fourth card is the Two of Wands. And this is where I really started feeling the expansive energy of your reading. The Two of Wands is all about planning, vision, future possibilities, and making decisions that will shape your path forward. You are standing at a crossroads right now, Taurus, holding the world in your hands quite literally as depicted in this card. You have options, you have potential, and now you need to decide which direction you are going to take. What I love about this card appearing here is that it shows you have moved beyond just contemplating your situation, like with the Four of Cups. You are now actively considering your next moves. The Two of Wands speaks to ambition and the courage to step outside your comfort zone. You might be thinking about expanding your horizons in some way, whether that is literally through travel or relocation, or more metaphorically through taking on a new challenge or pursuing a bigger vision for your life. The universe is supporting bold moves right now. I am getting that you might be feeling this restless energy, like you are ready for more. Ready for something bigger and better than what you have been experiencing. That is your soul telling you that you have outgrown certain situations and it is time to level up. The Two of Wands asks you to trust yourself and your vision. You do not need to have every single detail figured out, but you do need to commit to a direction and start taking steps. I am also picking up partnership energy here. Like you might be collaborating with someone or considering a partnership that could really amplify your success. The key with this card is to not get stuck in the planning phase. Yes, planning is important, but there comes a point where you just have to take that leap and trust that things will work out as you go. The world is quite literally in your hands right now. Taurus, what are you going to do with that power? The fifth card I pulled is the Sun. And oh my goodness, Taurus, when this card appeared, I actually got chills. The Sun is one of the most positive, joyful, abundant cards in the entire deck. This card is pure light, pure positivity, pure success and happiness. After everything you have been through, after the contemplation, the emotional processing, you are moving into a period of absolute radiance. The Sun represents clarity, vitality, achievement, and genuine happiness. Things that might have been confusing or unclear are going to become crystal clear for you. You are going to feel more energized, more alive, more confident than you have in a really long time. The Sun shines light on everything. So if there have been any hidden factors or things you were not seeing clearly, they are going to be revealed now, but in a way that actually helps you rather than hurts you. This card often indicates success in whatever you are pursuing. If you have been working towards a goal, you are about to see tangible results. If you have been hoping for better days, they are coming and they are coming soon. The Sun also represents authenticity and being able to show up as your true self without fear or shame. You are stepping into a version of yourself that is unapologetically you. And that authenticity is going to attract amazing things and people into your life. I am also getting that your confidence is going to skyrocket. You are going to feel good in your skin, good about your choices, good about where you are headed. That inner child part of you that maybe got hurt or suppressed is going to feel safe to come out and play again. Joy is your birthright, Taurus, and the Sun is reminding you of that. Let yourself feel good, let yourself celebrate, let yourself bask in this beautiful energy that is coming through for you. This card can also indicate good news related to children or creative projects that are like your babies. Whatever you have been nurturing is about to bloom in spectacular fashion. The sixth card is the Page of Swords, and this brings in some really interesting mental energy to your reading. The Page of Swords is curious, sharp, communicative, and always seeking truth and information. This card suggests that you are going to be in a phase where your mind is incredibly active and alert. You might find yourself researching, learning, asking questions, and really wanting to understand things on a deeper level. The Page of Swords does not take things at face value. This energy wants to dig deeper and uncover what is really going on. I am getting that you might receive some information or news that requires you to think critically and use your discernment. Not everything is as it appears. And this card is encouraging you to trust your intellectual abilities to sort through what is real and what is not. The Page of Swords can also indicate communication that is direct and maybe even a bit blunt. You might need to have some honest conversations where you speak your truth clearly. Or you might be on the receiving end of information that is delivered in a straightforward way. This card can sometimes indicate a younger person or someone with sharp, quick energy who brings information or who challenges you intellectually. What I find really powerful about this card in your reading is that it is activating your mental clarity and your ability to see through illusions or deception. If anyone has been trying to manipulate you or hide things from you, that is about to become very obvious. The Page of Swords cuts through nonsense with precision. This is also a great time for any intellectual pursuits, writing, studying, or projects that require mental focus and strategic thinking. Your mind is going to be your weapon in the best possible way. Use it wisely. I am also picking up that you might be formulating plans or strategies for how to move forward with something important. The Page of Swords is excellent at gathering information and then using that information to make smart moves. You are in detective mode right now, figuring things out, putting pieces together. Trust that process. The seventh card that came through is the Eight of Cups and Taurus. This card is significant because it represents walking away from something that no longer serves you. The Eight of Cups shows a figure leaving behind a stack of cups and walking towards the mountains, symbolizing a journey towards something higher and more meaningful. This card often appears when someone has reached a point where they realize that staying in a situation would mean compromising their own growth and happiness. You might be in the process of or about to walk away from a situation, relationship, job, or pattern that you have invested a lot into, but that ultimately is not fulfilling you on a soul level. And I know that can be really hard, especially for you as a Taurus because you are loyal and you do not give up. But sometimes the bravest thing we can do is admit when something has run its course and choose ourselves over what is familiar. The Eight of Cups is a card of spiritual and emotional maturity. It takes strength to walk away, especially when everyone else might not understand your reasons. But you do not owe anyone an explanation for choosing your own peace and growth. What I am picking up is that this walking away is not coming from a place of anger or bitterness. It is coming from a place of deep knowing that you deserve more. You have outgrown certain situations, and staying would mean dimming your light. The universe is supporting you in this transition, even if it feels uncomfortable right now. The Eight of Cups also suggests a period of soul-searching and going within to really understand what you want and need. You might be feeling called to spend some time alone, to disconnect from the noise, to really listen to your inner voice. That is healthy and necessary. This is not about running away. It is about moving towards something better. I am also getting that what you are leaving behind might try to pull you back, but you need to stay strong in your decision. You already know in your heart what the right choice is. The mountains in the distance represent the challenges ahead, but also the growth and the higher perspective you will gain from making this courageous choice. The eighth card is the Seven of Cups. And this card is really interesting following the Eight of Cups because it represents choices, illusions, fantasies, and the need for clarity. The Seven of Cups shows multiple cups, each containing different images, representing different options or possibilities. The challenge with this card is that not all of these options are real or attainable. Some are illusions or fantasies that look appealing but would not actually fulfill you. Taurus, you are in a phase where you have multiple possibilities in front of you, multiple paths you could take, and it might feel overwhelming trying to figure out which one is the right one. The Seven of Cups is asking you to be very discerning and realistic about what you are choosing. Just because something looks good on the surface does not mean it is right for you. I am getting that you might be tempted by something that seems exciting or glamorous, but that would ultimately lead you away from your true path. This card is a caution against getting lost in fantasy or wishful thinking. You need to ground yourself and really think about what you want versus what just looks good. The The Seven of Cups can also indicate that you are being presented with opportunities, but you need to do your due diligence before committing to anything. Not everything that glitters is gold. What is the universe trying to tell you through this card? Get clear on your priorities, get clear on your values, and let those guide your decisions rather than just going with what seems most attractive in the moment. This card can also suggest some confusion or feeling scattered because there are so many options. Take your time. You do not need to rush into anything. Meditate on it, journal about it, talk it through with someone you trust. The right choice will become clear when you stop trying to force it and just allow clarity to come naturally. I am also picking up that some of the cups in this card represent things from your past that you might be romanticizing or considering going back to. Be very careful about that. Sometimes we remember things as better than they actually were, and going back would just recreate the same situations that did not work the first time. The ninth card is the Wheel of Fortune. And wow, Taurus, this is where everything really comes together because the Wheel of Fortune represents cycles, destiny, change, and the idea that what goes around comes around. This card is telling me that you are entering a very fortunate cycle, a time when the universe is working in your favor. Things that have been stagnant are about to start moving. Things that have been difficult are about to get easier. The wheel is turning, and it is turning in your direction. The Wheel of Fortune reminds us that life is constantly changing. Nothing stays the same forever, and right now the change that is coming is positive. If you have been going through a rough patch, that is ending. If you have been waiting for your breakthrough, it is coming. What I love about this card is that it represents divine timing and the idea that some things are just meant to be. You are being supported by forces beyond your control in the best possible way. The universe has your back. I am also getting that this card is about karma and reaping what you have sown. You have been doing the work. You have been making good choices even when it was hard. You have been treating people well, and now all of that is coming back to you multiplied. The Wheel of Fortune also suggests unexpected positive events or surprises. Something you are not even thinking about or hoping for might just drop into your lap. Stay open to receiving. This card can also indicate travel or movement. Things literally moving and shifting in your physical world. You might be relocating, traveling, or experiencing changes in your environment. The key message is to trust the process and trust that even if things feel uncertain, they are unfolding exactly as they should. The Wheel of Fortune is a reminder that you are part of something bigger, and your story is being written in ways that are beyond your understanding, right? Now, but that will make perfect sense when you look back. The 10th and final card I pulled for you is the Six of Wands and Taurus. This is absolutely the perfect card to end on because the Six of Wands is about victory, recognition, success, and public acknowledgement. This card shows someone riding through a crowd on a horse, being celebrated and honored for their achievements. After everything you have been through, after all the inner work, the tough decisions, the walking away, the clarity you have gained, you are moving into a period of triumph. The Six of Wands tells me that your efforts are not going unnoticed. People are going to recognize your value, your talents, your contributions. If you have been working hard on something, you are about to receive praise and acknowledgement for it. This could manifest as a promotion, an award, public recognition, or simply people in your life expressing their appreciation for you. What I am picking up strongly is that you are stepping into a leadership role or a position where you are being looked up to. Others see you as someone who has overcome challenges and come out stronger, and they are inspired by that. The Six of Wands is also about confidence and self-assurance. You know your worth now. You do not need external validation to feel good about yourself. But when it comes, you are able to receive it graciously. This card can also indicate success in competitive situations. If you have been vying for something or up against others, you are going to come out on top. The universe is crowning you. Taurus, you have earned this victory through your persistence, your integrity, and your willingness to keep going even when things were hard. I am also getting that this success is going to feel really good because it is authentic and earned, not just lucky or handed to you. You will know that you truly deserve everything that is coming to you. Celebrate yourself. Allow others to celebrate you and step fully into this winning energy. You are the champion of your own story. Okay, Taurus? Let me take a moment to just sit with everything that came through in this reading because the energy is absolutely beautiful. You are moving from a place of emotional wisdom and contemplation into a phase of clarity, expansion, joy, and ultimate victory. The universe is orchestrating something really special for you. And I genuinely believe that the next few weeks and months are going to surprise you in the best possible ways. Trust yourself, trust the process, and know that you are exactly where you need to be.